What's up, guys? Welcome to the We're Sorry podcast. Today, we've got a pretty good episode planned out for you. We're kind of going to wing it and see what ideas that we can just come up with off topic. And hopefully, we can continue to provide some funny little clips for you guys to enjoy here and there. But without further ado, let me introduce my Kentucky Fried friend, Sean.
Cholesterol.
Swaddled your way into the into scene.
Ooh, okay. This built frame that I got.
Yeah, I love that you're wearing a fitness hoodie.
Fitting this chicken in my mouth, Derek.
Fitting this body in your fucking shirt.
We're supersizing everything.
You're like the perfect poster child for like hefty garbage bags.
I'm the Gerber baby. They grew up fucking thick.
If you were a dog, you'd be an English bulldog. No, not a pug. Not a pug. Just fucking meatball.
Goal for today, not to wheeze on camera. Okay.
So I wanted to start this this episode with some fun information about who I thought I was in high school.
Okay.
So I didn't find this out until relatively recently. So I thought I was like this secret slut
Oh, no way.
in high school. I thought I was this like underground like player, like nobody really knew. You know, I was out there fucking around and all that stuff. I was fucking wrong. It turns out everybody knew. Everybody knew exactly what I was about, what I did, and you know, it blew my mind when my friend from high school says, "Yeah, everybody knew. Everybody knew you were absolutely not a secret slut. You were the sluttiest slut of all man sluts." And I was like, "Well, that's extremely disappointing and slightly aggravating because this entire time for the last like 12 years." I've been like, man, I was slick. I was cool. No, I fucking wasn't.
I have a lot to talk about on this topic.
What, high school?
I wouldn't even say, dude, recently.
High school romance?
I would say recently. Have you ever heard of the Facebook group called Are We Dating the Same Guy?
No.
San Diego. Apparently,
Holy shit. This is fantastic. Oh my God.
yeah, Derek has not heard about this, but so this happened probably, I don't know. I don't do math well. We already know this.
Yeah.
But so probably 7 or 8 months after my divorce, I got back on Tinder, right? And I just started chatting around. Whatever. I thought I was getting over it. I was not. But I was not over the divorce. Probably still not to this day fully. Like, I mean, you know.
Much pain. So much pain in that comment. I'm sorry. Continue.
It's okay. My toaster's going to hear a lot about this trauma later.
Have some leftover bacon grease to wipe away.
Lord. Crisco. No, so at the time I was going through it. I had my heart surgery and I was still having to like pay her during the divorce because I'm in the military and BAH. Until the divorce is finalized, she rates.
Yeah.
So you're having to pay $1,500 to her, which at one, I apparently never had to pay that much, but that's what was assumed. So I was paying her that. That didn't give me enough money to get my own apartment. So I was staying in my buddy's garage. It was decked out. We decked it out. It was pretty nice.
Yeah. That hobo down the street living in that fucking duplex cardboard box thinks he's decked out too. So,
I mean, have you seen them? Pretty set up. No, I mean like TV, flat screen. I had a big ass door. I'm a big ass man. The garage door was a great front door. But no, so I was staying at his place and he's in military housing. That's one thing. I'm not on the lease agreement. That's illegal. We're not going to talk about who that is. But on their one of my female friends messages me and she's like, "Hey, you're all over this Facebook group." I'm like, "What?" And so she was sending me screenshots. I'm not going to talk about her name either because they'll kick her from the group if you do that. So I get the preface of, are we dating the same guy? And they have it for every state, or at least the big states.
I mean, it's got to be for every major city, right?
Or a city, yeah. And they created it so for like other females to kind of be in the know. It's like a safety thing.
Could you imagine if it was like a statewide thing? Like, are we dating the same guy, California? And like, people are just getting catfished.
Same dude all over.
Like the same dude's like catfishing women over here, catfishing women over here. Like,
I know. And she's sending me screenshots, and I get it. The app was created to keep women safe.
Right.
You know, either for catfishes or to be like, oh, that dude's actually married or stuff like that. Well, one, they were trying to call me out because they said I was like still married. Well, it was actually further than the 6 months. I was officially divorced. Two, there was a picture on my profile showing my Punisher skull tattoo and my Icelandic letters. They said it was a, what's that term for being...
What, gang affiliated?
Well, they thought I was a neo-Nazi. I'm serious. Now I'm not fucking with you. So they're like, yeah.
I mean, it's true.
No. I'm Neo Vegetables, but
You're
Neo
not
doesn't
Neo
even.
vegetable. You're not Neo vegetable.
Okay,
bro.
Neo means pro, huh? I'm against vegetables. That's what I meant.
You're anti-vegetable.
Anti-food group 2024. Anyways, yeah, dude. So they were calling me out. Like, they're like, this dude is fucking still married. He's talking to other chicks. And then he's pro-Nazi. Like, he's racist. And, like, I'm none of that. And like, my friend starts to defend me. Like, I've known.
Let's pause and reflect on the fact that you stuttered saying that you were not racist.
What do you mean?
You said, she was saying I'm racist, and I'm not.
Oh, sorry. It was the calories rebooting. I'm not racist. I'm not. Come on. Don't play this. We're episode 2. I can't win. Anyways, now we got fitness influencers that hate me and the rest of America.
Oh, because of the
I'm
fat
fat.
and a racist.
Fat racist. Which I'm not. I mean, I am one of those.
I mean, it sounds like a well-balanced diet.
Hate and double whoppers. It gets me through the day.
You know what goes well with this burger? Racist terms.
Slurs. No.
You ever go to 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee?
Can I get my point across?
Sorry.
I just hate whoever works at those 7-Elevens. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. Anyone can work there. You had a thought in your mind. Anyways.
You lost your train of thought, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm stuck on defending myself. No, so she goes on there to start defending me. She's like, I've known Sean for a while. And actually, my friend, really cool. She is she's an Olympic swimmer. She's like 36 years old. Mm-hmm. She's dating someone from the Bears right now, which is really cool. Oh. Almost became roommates with her, but they're like about to break up and they're moving. But super cool. She's like done the Olympics for Brazil on their swim team like 2 years in a row. Okay. It's like a gold medalist. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I don't follow her fitness advice, but yeah, she's cool. So she's on there defending me, and then they're like, "Well, he seems to have he lives in this community, this married community. I don't know how they know this. Like, it had to have been someone I was talking to, and they're asking like where I live, and I told them like this housing community in San Diego." And then they're the one that had to have created the post, and they're asking questions about me. And then they're like, one's like, I'm the HOA department, and I'm going to look into this. And if he is staying with a family, then we're going to get them evicted. Like they try to go off like the far end. And I'm just over here in my depression cave, a garage, just trying to like
Survive.
think about
Yeah.
what my next fucking game plan is. Like I'm divorced. I can't fucking buy my own place right now because like the funds just dropped.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. And like that is crazy. So then I was like, well, I am not ready for dating apps apparently because all this just hit the fan. I'm just going to cut. But yeah, no, that's my,
Is that still a thing?
what? Like my post?
No, the
The,
are we dating the same person?
yeah, there's like hundreds of thousands of people on that. It's live on Facebook,
shit.
but men cannot be added. It's only females.
Sweet.
Yep. It's wild. But yeah, no, that's my input on that.
Fun transition. Dude, have you like ever really thought about the current state of like dating
Oh,
and interacting with the opposite sex?
it scares me.
It's
No, I'm kidding.
terrifying. No,
Well,
like
it is.
legitimately.
It is.
So now it's terrifying in both aspects where you have the dating app scene, which seems to be the mainstream thing, you know, sending
Yeah.
people a DM or you know, matching with someone, whatever the fucking case is,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you have a huge risk factor. Is this dude gonna molest me in my car, or is this woman gonna steal my fucking wallet, or anything like that, or is she gonna dine and dash, you know, and I'm stuck with the bill? There's a lot of like risky questions there, and then not to mention
The amount of fake profiles on
the amount of
too.
fake profiles,
Yeah, they
getting
try to extort
catfish,
money.
yeah. But the other thing too is that bothers me the most because I'm pretty introverted, but I'm also slightly extroverted. I think there's a word for it. Oh, autistic. So I
I've been there.
we know
I am there.
we know, but I prefer doing the face-to-face interaction. I guess in layman's terms, hitting on a woman in person, right? I've never been the club
You
guy.
beat on them with a club?
No, they get away too fast.
Oh, okay.
Just,
You know, okay, Flintstone.
just walking around with a tree branch. No, but I was never part of like the club, you know, bar scene.
Yeah.
I always felt wrong.
Trying to hit on people.
Hit
in
on
that
people
scene.
when they're drunk or hitting on or let alone fucking sleeping with a woman.
Yeah,
if
that-
she's plastered drunk or something. So many risks, especially now. Like
Oh yeah.
it's dangerous. But now, even if I have the most innocent intentions and I walk up to, you know, a girl I think is cute and I just say, "Hey, what's up?" Her immediate thought nowadays,
It's, oh, this dude's trying to sleep with me.
well, this
Get in
dude's
my
creepy. He's gonna fucking put me in his van and nobody's gonna ever see me again.
I know Tesla made vans.
They do.
Oh, okay.
It's
Go
in
on.
production.
Okay, cool. To all you soccer moms out there.
Yeah, and it's quiet too. You won't even hear it. It sounds like a spaceship hitting you.
What the fuck? Okay.
Hurry up, scoop her up, get her in.
My God. And this is our second and final video.
we don't hit women on purpose.
I think what he's trying to say is we have never hit women
With our cars.
with or fists.
Oh yeah, open hand. Got it.
Jesus. Okay.
What is it? Discipline abuse?
Cut. Get out of here.
No.
Oh man.
I'm on one right now, dude. I think that energy drinks. I'm getting sweaty.
Okay, you drank too much of that Monster, Kyle. Get out of here. Just stop.
Man.
Where are we going with this topic?
Well, I was just like, I don't know,
It
maybe
is-
reciprocate the fucking discussion.
I'm trying, but you just keep hitting me. Like, no, I agree. I think one of the biggest things that is super confusing is, and it's not every woman, but from like what a lot of people say, it's not even just my opinion. A lot of guys would say the same, is that we are put up in the society that we are supposed to make the first move, and girls want us to make the first move. But when we do, then they call us pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it discourages us, and then women are that full circle. Why are they not hitting on us anymore? It's stupid. And also, I think it should be equal. I think if a girl thinks a guy's cute, talk to him. In my opinion, I don't think.
I mean, it's definitely weird because it wasn't until probably, I'd say 6 months ago. I mean, I guess I'm pretty oblivious to it anyway. Mm-hmm. But I guess I've been hit on by women before.
Yeah.
But the issue is in most cases, guys that are, just like me, will think the most innocent thing, which is there's no way she's hitting on me. There's no way this girl is trying to get at me, right?
Yeah, she's just being friendly.
Yeah, she's just being nice, right? So, because if you misinterpret, you're a creep, or there's a possibility that you ruin the whatever relationship, friendship that you have with that person. If it's a coworker, you know, you don't want to, smash that into the ground. But yeah, getting hit on by women is so I'm so oblivious to it. And like every woman hits on a man differently. Not every girl's gonna walk up to you and be like, "Let me see that thing,"
Boy, do we wish.
No,
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. Let me see that thing.
Whip that shit out.
4-inch gang, cuz. Little Theo Von. This podcast is us ripping off every other podcaster.
Yeah.
Comedian.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just I saw this one gentleman. He had a 3-inch cock, and I thought, man, is he lucky? I could only dream of that.
I just hope this summer rolls around. We'll see. Man.
You could go without some summer rolls. Anyway,
Hawaiian summer rolls.
Butter my rolls. But
new shirt coming out, butter my rolls.
Yeah, but being hit on by a woman, even being hit on by a man, as a dude,
isn't that the best feeling?
No.
Oh, I love that feeling.
I get so scared.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a great compliment.
Well, you would be the big spoon. You're a bear.
Rawr. Yeah. Well, yeah, but like I don't know. I think gay men take care of themselves very, very well, and I feel like they go. Most of them, their fashion statements are on point.
I mean, some.
Yeah.
I think
and they're super successful. A lot of them, I'd say.
Maybe whatever the ones you fuck with, but I don't.
Oh no.
I mean, I don't think that means that they're successful or anything.
Well, no, not the fact that they're gay makes them successful.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, my stereotype when I think of most are very well, like,
that's where we're going with this stereotype.
Oh,
you're stereotyping gay men now
in a positive way.
So not only is he racist, all right,
there goes my future.
It's okay. I talked about domestic abuse.
Yeah, you did.
But
this comes to our next topic. Would you rather side with the abuser or the racist? I'm kidding. Or not. Of either. I just need to put that out there.
So, okay, put it into more of a hypothetical, right? So it's like Lord of the Flies, right? You have to pick a faction.
Never
right?
seen it.
It's a book.
Never read it.
Either way, it's so you're stranded in the wilderness and you have to pick. There's two factions. You have to pick a faction.
Okay.
Right. The leader of one side abuses women.
Okay.
Or pretty much everybody at this point, and then the other one abuses certain races and ethnicities.
It's getting hot in here.
Am I hitting a sweet spot for you? Because you're so torn. You like both teams so much. You try to unify them.
I'm a non-biased faction. It's just
So which one would you pick?
Oh, man. You can't put me on the spot with this question because then it will signify.
What do you mean put you on the spot? You came up with the question. I just expanded on it.
I thought we weren't going to go in depth in this question. I thought it was going to be a joke that leads us to something else. You want me to pick what team woman beater or team
Racist.
racist?
I know your answer. Whichever team feeds you more.
Honestly, yeah, probably. I'm very coercible.
Hey there, bud. We got some ho-hos over here.
Who I got to beat up? Who I got to hate on today for them snacks?
Yeah, man. I don't.
Back
I don't
to
know.
the
I'd probably
big green book.
create my own faction. I don't think I'd want, I'd want to be a part of either one because you're automatic. You're jumping into these people that if they are picking a team, they already have these character traits that you're probably not going to get along with.
Be Team P90X.
Yeah,
man.
you're just
start
you're just
to
in the
work here.
corner next to a palm tree, just fucking doing Pilates and shit.
Don't hate on
But
Pilates.
also, moving on from this very
That'll never
controversial
be aired,
topic.
hopefully.
Yeah. What do you think of when you see a BMW driver?
Oh. What series?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all.
No.
What age?
Well, here's the thing. You're talking to someone and you end up talking about your car and they say, "Oh, I drive a BMW."
Oh, I automatically think he's a fuckboy.
He is a douchebag, right?
Yep.
He's the one cutting you off. He's the one cutting you off and then flipping you off as if you were in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I
And half of it's probably daddy's money.
yeah,
in my thought
they're
process.
getting taken care of by their parents. No, I think that's more of the lowered Civics,
Is daddy's
like the
money?
old school. The old school.
Oh.
Oh no, the old school Civic is the mom's money. That's right.
Single mom.
Shut up. Single mothers out there.
Single still.
What?
Huh? I said I'm single still. So shout out. Hit me up. If you got the dad bod, I'm dad ready.
Single. How many X's are on that shirt?
On this shirt?
On the size tag.
Double.
Is it is it a single or a double?
It's a double X.
XL and below, you're a single. Anything above that, you're double, triple, or quadruple.
Moving on. So
You've drank so much water. this second episode. This episode's got you stressing, dude.
hydrate.
You're out here just struggling, dude.
They could hear that gulp. That was a big gulp.
That was some weird ASMR. Also, when did ASMR become a thing?
I don't know. I think so. I'm actually curious because I don't know. Is ASMR always sexual?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you can go onto YouTube and find ASMR.
And like watch people fucking like there's like sleeping ASMR and like
When did ASMR get popular? Our current understanding of ASMR came about in 2007 when people in an online forum began discussing their experiences. It wasn't until 2010 when YouTuber Jennifer Allen coined the term and the whole thing really took off. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. So I actually didn't know what the acronym stood for, but I know
all
people...
single mothers reach my phone. ASMR phone.
Spell that?
All single mothers reach.
Okay. No,
My
you
phone.
said all single mothers reach for my phone.
No, reach my phone. ASMR my phone.
Did you just fucking plug yourself for single mothers?
This podcast is sponsored by Single Mothers of America.
No, they're not. They don't want to be associated with this.
Okay.
Especially this episode.
All right, perfect. Yeah, you got a point there, Derek.
This is probably the worst episode to pick. out of it, it's like, oh, which one do you want to sponsor? Definitely not that fucking one.
Yeah, not this one. No.
This one's, ooh, we had some controversial topics.
Yeah, this one is for all the balding men out there that haven't seen a purpose.
Why would a single mother pick you? You can't drop the kids off at school
Why not?
because you have to stay 50 feet away from them.
Airmail.
You're just launching kids out of your truck.
Get out. Find your way to school, bub.
You know what I did in track? What? Javelin. Bah!
I got this new drone I want to test out. Get on with it.
They're just dangling from the fucking drone, getting dropped off. Oh man.
Oh, man.
And
then you can pick them up in your van.
I'd pick up more than one.
You ever seen the video where there's two dads at a park watching their kids, and one of them's like, "Which one's yours?" And the other one's like, "Haven't decided yet." I'm thinking that one. That one's a little too fast though. Like that one.
Which one's yours? Oh, none. There's an Impractical Jokers episode. Have you ever seen that show?
Oh, I've seen the show. Yeah,
So there's an episode where they punish
I need another water.
Joe. They're punishing Joe,
Mm-hmm.
and they put him in like a kid's like play area, like a Chuck E. Cheese style like playpen, and he has to talk with other parents, right?
Yeah.
And the parents are like, "Oh, which one's yours?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't have one. I don't have any kids." And then everyone's so creeped out because they're like, "Why is this
Why is
single
this man
dude
here?
Like, it's insane to me, and it's such a fucked up prank, but at the same time, oh god, it's so funny, and it's also very true. If I had a kid and there was some random dude that did not have kids hanging out in a play area, like a McDonald's
Yeah.
play area, and he's just like there licking his lips and waiting for my kid to look the wrong way, like it'd be like my first family reunion all over again.
You got me on the first half, Derek. What if he's just a babysitter looking for clientele?
I feel like that's even creepier because now he has justification to be there by himself. Does he have business cards?
Anyone can make business cards, Derek. We fucking are about to make some for the podcast.
Or not?
We might. We should.
Why would we?
Why not?
Who the fuck are we gonna give a business card to?
Businesses.
Fucking stumped me there.
Yep.
We
If we
just-
go big, you never know. Like, it'd
You're-
be so much easier to
you're-
have
you're
all
plenty
our
big.
like Instagram, TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Or like we
Yeah.
just pass them out in PB.
You know what holds all that?
A business card.
A QR code.
Sorry, Derek, Mr. Tesla astronaut, man.
What?
I'm not from the future here.
Neither am I. I'm living in the present.
I'm living in the past, damn it.
Yeah, that's true. I did see you try to look at that computer, and you're like,
My own computer.
yeah, your own computer, which needed every update possible in order for it to function normally.
Last time I used it was 2019.
Yeah, and there's so much porn. Jesus Christ. I didn't look through any of it. Speaking of which, I don't watch porn.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's unbuckle this situation. Why don't you watch porn? When was the first question. When was the first time you watched porn? The time frame in between to where you stopped.
I'd say I was like genuinely exposed to porn probably in 7th grade.
Okay.
Because I don't know how serious like magazine porn. I mean, the internet was just starting when I was like really expanding when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
But I think probably 7th grade is when like the websites really started to pop up. My friend Ben, he literally went to the school computer before parental like controls were a thing
Yeah.
and put in sex.com and it was a porn site. That was the first time I got exposed to it. And I would say the last time I had watched, I want to say I was 22, about to be 23.
Okay.
So almost a decade.
Okay. And so you stopped at a time where I feel like you would most want to keep watching it, unless you were in a relationship.
So I was that was my marriage. The reason I stopped, it wasn't because like I was addicted or anything like that, even though it is extremely addictive for some people. I felt it presented so many issues in terms of what intimacy and sex is supposed to be like, right?
Yeah, it has a false
Yeah, and it makes it
false thought.
yeah, it makes it you fantasize about things that aren't necessarily like real, you know? Nowadays it's becoming a lot more, real,
Yeah.
because like girls are just, OnlyFans in and up, and nothing's really sacred anymore.
Support the small businesses, bruh. That's all I'm saying.
But
I mean, I used to have one.
Stop it.
When I wasn't fat.
Stop it. Stop right now. But
Serious, I did.
But yeah, it made whoever you would start to expect whoever you were with to look a certain way, to act a certain way, to
False scenes.
Yeah,
That then you're trying to bring onto a real person.
exactly.
Yep. 100%.
And so- And that's I stopped doing that, and it made my ability to control myself in terms of like sexualizing any woman that I fucking saw.
Yeah.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I still check out women all the fucking time because there are plenty of beautiful women out there. But I'm not looking at them.
The only
And
beautiful ones are the ones watching this podcast. Y'all beautiful out there.
But it's not you start dissecting the person as
Yeah.
opposed to embracing and appreciating what they currently have. So that's the biggest reason, and I became such a more genuine person. And I'm still a virgin, so
So we're lying.
yeah, I'm waiting for the right person.
So we're lying on this podcast. I'm also only 160 pounds. It's crazy. Oh, man.
No, you're not. Nobody believes that. You really think nobody would believe that I'm a virgin? I'm flabbergasted by that.
I mean, I just find it's hard. You could pay for sex. Like any, American man. And we're going to dissect what the fuck you are, technically. God damn, it makes me sound like a racist when I say it like that.
What are you?
What are you?
Do you know how common that question is for me?
Which is
People look at me like a math problem, right? So my blood, I'm Chinese and Irish.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm white and yellow. So my culture is
that's you? It's on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. That's a selfie.
Oh, shit. Squid. Oh, there you go.
Dude, it's fucked up too, because sometimes I laugh so hard I can't see. I'll smile so big, I'll be like, what's happening?
Who is this?
Yeah, who's touching me right now? Get off.
What the fuck? Back to the family reunion.
This is the weirdest comedy show I've ever been to. But
So many people are triggered right
no,
now.
people look at me like a math problem.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's straight up what they say. What are you? Which, fuck you, that's rude. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
But I have to explain, like, I'm Chinese and Irish, and myself as well as my family grew up in Hawaii. Like, that's just, so culturally I'm this absolute mutt and just apparently straight up confusion. Also, I found out I have a doppelganger, and he's Australian.
Crikey.
Yeah.
How'd you find this out? Like
What,
you were
that-
sent a picture of the, like,
I
is it
wor-
a
I
famous person?
No, I worked with him. He was
Oh.
he was one of the the lot attendants at the car dealership when I was a car salesman.
And you guys literally look like twins.
Everyone said we looked like twins. We didn't see it, of course.
Of course, no one does.
Yeah. But everyone's like, dude, y'all are twins. Because he was a little bit shorter than me. I did see it though. But I think I can't remember his name either now. But yeah, anytime I would say his name, I'd be like, hey man, and he'd go, oi.
Oi!
And he was a wedding singer.
What?
I don't know. It was such a weird blend. So apparently my mix looks like an Australian wedding
He
singer.
worked for cookie companies too, huh? Chips Ahoy!
I wasn't ready for that.
Nobody is. Wah-pa-pa-pa.
Gotta get you a little snare drum and a fucking little cymbal.
The drumming man.
Yeah, but like we all know you're Aryan, like Hitler Youth. We know exactly what you are, right?
Nice.
For me, what score did you give him? 9.
9.
But for me, everyone looks at me like a math problem. And my mom says that some days I'll look super white, and then some days I look super Asian. And people tell me all the time I look. It depends. It just depends on how tired I am, I guess.
Okay, that's fair.
Like just how puffy my eyes get.
Yeah.
It's just the closer I get, just the wider screen it gets.
At work, in my first week, I was trying to figure out who the fuck people were, and I was asking like, who's this guy? Who's like, and people are saying names. I was like, wait, which one's Derek? They're like the Asian. I'm like, what?
There's 2
Yeah.
that are technically Asian, but I don't know. They're jungle Asian.
I have no comment. You're the one that's allowed to talk on this.
Because I'm a minority.
Yes. I don't want to lose my privilege.
Wait, so you said which one's Derek? Why were you looking for me?
No,
Were they warning you?
No. People are saying like, oh yeah, like, Derek's out online. Like he's the person doing this job. And I'm like, oh, well, which one's Derek? And they're like, Asian. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, Murr's sitting on the couch. He is not outside. They're like, no, the other one. And I'm over here like about to go up to you. I'm like, where is Asian Derek? It's like,
Okay.
I didn't do that, but
You're fucking looking at them.
I still don't know half the people's names. Because you both being civilians get to either go by your last name or your first name. And like, so then I'll learn who Fong is.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, who's Derek? They're like, Fong. I'm like, God damn. And yeah, it's super hard. It's
my whole
annoying. Kent.
Derek Kent Fonkripe. Fucking 8 syllables.
Say that 3 times
Alphabet soup. You might want to take the lid off of that before you fucking drink from it.
It's a cap.
You're just gonna fucking deep throat a fucking a water sausage.
Follow me to the gay bar, Derek.
Oh,
That's all I can say.
yep. Your license plate says it plenty. Get to look at it every day.
It's going to piss me off, but I'm too lazy to do anything about it.
Really, it's 2 screws.
I know.
The time lapse is literally 15 seconds.
No. I mean, I'll just never get to it. I'll probably sell that truck with it on there.
Oh, and they put it back on the lot like that? That would be hilarious.
What if we went to the car dealerships and we exchanged like cars that like
you trade in the car?
No. We go there at night and we just start putting on fucked up license plate covers.
That is vandalism.
What if it goes up in value?
Technically, what I did to your car was vandalism.
You heard it here first, folks. No wonder. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm good. Nope. No. And you wonder why I think I'm racist. That's why.
Preface of this show.
People like you.
People like me.
You people.
Also, I
kidding.
found out recently that everyone is inherently racist. And this is that doesn't make it okay. I'm not condoning it. But there is a way to tell. And then it's
There's a test.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look at someone and they go, "Oh, they're here." There's only one ethnicity that pops into your head when you go, "They." You don't have to say which one.
Hey, you're talking about Papa John's delivery. They're here.
The Pizza Hut man's here. But
Jimmy John's arrived on time.
yeah, but when you say they, every single person, regardless of what ethnicity they are, as soon as I say they, everybody has a specific race that they think about. And it's hilarious because you could point out the hypocrisy in anybody.
Okay. Let's talk more about racism.
No.
No, you told me this a while ago, like it was like last week. You said that Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
is racist
So
or
Chick-fil-A,
funds
so that they support the Ku Klux Klan.
cluck cluck
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah. Maybe it could just be a
Cluck, cluck.
pun in itself. But I think they donate to the KKK.
Do we need to put a disclaimer so they don't sue us by us talking about
I
this?
don't think so. I think it's on Google. I could Google it.
It's not factual from us, but
Let me see.
this is what Google is saying.
Chick-fil-A KKK. That's a bad. Oh, here we go. Editorial boycott Chick-fil-A. Let me see. All right. Known for their Southern influenced food, bigoted political alliances. Also because they hate, or they don't hate, but they do not support gay marriage and like the LGBTQ community.
plus. Yeah. It's because they dress fancy.
This article's aggressive. I'm not gonna read it. Donations made by Chick-fil-A, the Family Research Council, a designated extremist group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Joining it on the list is the Ku Klux Klan and neo-Nazi groups such as the Aryan Nations. A Family Research Council publication stated, one of the primary goals of the homosexual rights movement is to abolish all age of consent laws to eventually recognize pedophiles as the prophets of a new sexual order. Another publication claimed a little reported fact is that homosexual and lesbian relationships are far more violent than traditional married households. I'm not going to delve into that. But that's an extremely biased post.
Yeah.
But is it true?
Do we know if Chick-fil-A corporate or, the owner has ever reached out?
I think that would be a risky move
Made a post
by
about it.
by like corporate to do that.
So they just let whatever hate stuff.
Because like you just look at how quickly they were like targeted. I mean,
Yeah.
when people ask them like, "Do you support gay marriage?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And how quickly people were like, "Fuck Chick-fil-A!" Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm never eating that chicken. Like,
Until next week.
yeah,
That
until
shit's
later.
delicious.
Bro, have you had a frosted lemonade?
Does it look like I eat that stuff? No, I've not had that.
Dude, I'm gonna change your life. I'm gonna get you a frosted lemonade one day, and you're gonna shit your pants. Not in like a bad way, like it's gonna cause you diarrhea, but it's so good.
Can that be like the carrot dangling from a stick thing? Like, let me get skinny first.
No,
Okay.
we'll figure out a time to do it.
All right. Perfect.
But the frosted lemonade. I will go to Chick-fil-A just to get a frosted
Man.
lemonade.
Then we can sit in the car and try it together while we record.
But I've already tried it. It would just be your.
Fuck, man. That's some good ass Chick-fil-A drink right there, bro.
Can we be original instead of trying to?
It's 2024. Every idea is taken up.
That's true. I mean,
The only original content's what we have and what other people are going to bring on. But come on, the Hodge twins are original, man.
half of America hates the Hodge twins.
What?
Yeah, because they're
The
controversial.
racist ones?
Because a lot of what they
Come on,
say,
fuck, man.
a lot of what they say is controversial.
It is, and that's what we're trying to do. This has been a controversial.
Yeah, this is
So,
a controversial stuff, but it's humor related.
Yeah.
Nothing we say in this podcast is like real. So it's for the camera.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Full
depressed.
face wink.
I'm not. I'm not depressed.
But it's a lot of their stuff is based in humor, but they take a strong political stance, which is in a lot of cases super, bad juju in the sense of, publicity and where you go. But now, I mean, the anti-cancel culture is just as strong as cancel culture,
I can't.
if not stronger.
We're going to be.
Yeah. So it's like it's so hard because
Yeah.
we went through a phase where everything was offensive. Like comedians stopped doing their stuff. They stopped doing stand up. They started to second guess what they said. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then the anti-cancel culture, because everybody was on a level playing field. Everyone was stuck at home. So the anti-cancel culture just wiped out. So now it's almost as if you have to be controversial or slightly, bigoted or whatever, or just have kind
keep
of
it standing.
extreme. Yeah,
Yeah.
take some extreme jokes to get you some sort of publicity or some popularity. And it's hard to judge some of the jokes that,
Yeah.
at least for me, some of the jokes that I have to say, I have to like put the filter on, bite my tongue.
I mean, that's a thought that I've had before we even started this podcast is what can we or can we not say as a new up and coming podcast? Because you have to think like everyone started from nothing in terms of like the comedians, they did stand up, but like now, like the set up people that have a good standing with comedy and their viewers, they have people to vet. We don't have that yet. So it's almost like
I think
you and I are the only ones that have each other's backs when it comes to like,
there's
dude, you shouldn't say this.
there's always going to be some sort of foundational support though, because it's exactly what happens with most of these creators now is they say some extreme stuff, right?
Yep.
And then people will make a big issue about it. They'll start, and that's another issue is these controversial takes and opinions and all that stuff. People will stitch it and repost it and voice over it.
I was gonna say that's what's gonna happen with this.
Yeah,
Like,
these guys suck. But
they be
it and for that reaction,
Yeah.
it sometimes I feel like it's a lot more frequent now. It becomes an overwhelming reaction in the opposite direction, where they're like, we need to cancel these guys, and then a lot of people are like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to stop them from making their content, which could be dangerous because that's where the crazies come out and they they come out of the woodworks and they think it's okay for them to speak a lot of like really hurtful and
Yeah,
bad things
yeah.
into the world. And it sucks because I feel like we're kind of trending in that direction where it's like a spite fight,
yeah.
like it's just
If any of you make one fat shaming comment, I already know I'm fat. You don't have to tell me again.
well, they can see it because the further we get into the episode, the more you deflate. Because you start real puffy and then you slowly.
I've caught myself 6 times so far.
You
My
counting?
core support.
Are you counting?
Do you see how not relaxed I am right now?
Yeah, you've had both feet planted very firmly into the ground this entire time.
Chin up, chin back. Swallow.
Oh, do that again,
No,
please.
nope.
Please do it again.
If you want me to do it, it's not a good thing.
I want you to work out and eat right.
Anyways, Derek,
Turning yourself into a ninja isn't gonna hide it, bro. It just makes it more obvious. Like, why is that dude dressed like a ninja? And then it comes back, and they're like, "Oh, there, that's why."
fuck, man. It's a new record. 20 minutes in, and then we hit the fat jokes.
I've been hitting you with fat jokes this entire episode.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words have always hurt more.
But nothing breaks more bones than your
The
body
knees. My knees hurt.
Yeah, I can hear him screaming.
Baby, he's a bear. Follow him to the bar.
He can't stay off of his knees.
Ouch.
Sean doesn't have a gag reflex.
Nope. Uncle Jimmy told me that.
I learned from the
I
best.
learned from the best, man.
Well,
Shit's crazy.
on that note, Sean, why don't you tell the people in our favorite segment what we're sorry for this episode?
We're sorry for the friends that you don't have. That's like Derek. Complete asshole. Anyways, that'll be the end of our segment. We can't wait to see you next time on the We're Sorry podcast. Talk soon.